Stocks slipped on Friday as investors closed some trading positions before the weekend, while the continued weakening of the peso curbed risk trading. There was net foreign buying of 2.84 billion pesos, which included subscription of MREIT's offer. I think investors were just squaring their positions before the weekend, according to Eagle Equities. They added that one factor that could have significantly affected sentiment on Friday was the peso's depreciation against the US dollar, and this could likewise jack up the country's import bill, particularly for oil. SM Markets boost digital infrastructure. SM Group has strengthened its digital infrastructure to be able to serve more communities. SM Markets Online is targeting to be available in 100 locations by the end of the year and currently available in Metro Manila, Cebu, Davao, and key cities in Luzon and Visayas. SM Markets has an option for pickup or delivery through cash or card payment, options from meat, poultry, seafoods, fruits, and vegetables, personal care, baby needs, household products, pet foods are also available. And SM Markets also partnered with GrabMarts to reach more people. 3 strikes in July. PSE rebukes, fines Antonio Chu's Green Energy for not disclosing Sanchamp Alita Alae deals. Green Energy Holdings was admonished and fined by the PSE 3 times in July 2021. Green was issued a written reprimand by the PSE for not disclosing the approval by its board the issuance of primary common shares to Hung Kam Tin and Sanchamp Real Estate Development. PSE also slapped Green Energy a basic fine of 50,000 pesos and a daily fine of 1,000 pesos for releasing to news media information regarding its negotiations with Alita Planet without prior or simultaneous disclosure to the exchange. These fines, however, pale in comparison to the 2 million penalty paid by Green Energy to the SEC in 2018 for the late filing of its 2016 and 2017 annual and quarterly reports. Apoitis Power Bond proceeds to fund Pangasinan Solar Project. Aboitiz Power will use a significant portion of the proceeds from its 12 billion pesos second tranche issued to its 74 megawatt solar farm project in Pangasinan. Also, they said the capital raising activity targets to raise fresh cash that it can use to refinance the 2020 Series E bonds maturing in 2022. The 12 billion peso bond float was already filed to SEC, and the 12 billion, which was part of the 30 billion shelf registration with SEC, while the other 8 billion pesos was already concluded this year. The Pangasinan Solar Project of Aboitiz Power will be one among the blueprinted greenfield renewable energy ventures of the conglomerate that will bring it to investment journey that is primarily anchored on its portfolio rebalancing. SM Prime vows to speed up shift to clean energy. SMPH sets a new milestone in its sustainability program as it commits to expand its power supply portfolio toward clean energy across all of its business segments over the medium term. SMPH targets to increase the share of renewable energy in its electricity consumption by more than 50% by end 2022 in support of the Department of Energy program towards 2030. They will also expand the use of solar roof decks in its various properties to partly meet the electricity requirements of its business operations. And through these efforts, the company is committed to provide affordable and clean energy to its tenant partners, minimizing the carbon footprint emission in its operations. And for our world market today, European markets set for positive open. China Evergrande trading halt watched. Stock futures slip heading into first full week of trading in October. And Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index drops 2% amid Evergrande trading halt. Welcome back to QRepublic. Today is October 4th, 2021, Monday. And for our PSEi today, we closed at 6,960.89 with foreign selling around 330 million pesos. So after ng 2 billion pesos na buying natin last Friday, we can say na okay lang naman mabawasan siya ng 330 million pesos. So hindi pa naman po ganun ka-alarming yung ating foreign selling. Chart-wise, medyo gumaganda po yung takbo ng ating PSEi as we are still following our uptrend channel at we are trading above moving averages, especially moving average 9. So bagamat matindi yung ating resistance at 7,000 area, the market is doing its best to sustain its momentum. So, nagpo-form tayo ng ating mga higher lows as of the moment, which is good kasi nakakita tayo ng strength o yung momentum natin. News-wise, yung same noise lang naman na naririnig natin is regarding Evergrande, especially today na suspended yung kanyang trading. Pero other than that, wala naman tayong major concerns na pwedeng humila ng market natin pababa basta-basta o drastically. Kaya naman, more on hold pa rin po tayo as of this time. Buying is also an option as long as alam natin yung risk, yung possible low natin in case man manghina yung momentum ng binabantayan nating stocks. So let us continue to monitor our market, be wiser than we are yesterday, and continue to invest for our future. For SMPH, we learned sa news natin kanina that they are committed in Department of Energy, particularly with the clean energy. So as of the moment, sa technicals natin, SMPH is still on a weak momentum as we are trading below moving averages, especially on our current time when where we are trading below moving average 200. So sobrang tamlay po talaga ng takbo ng price natin kay SMPH for the current time. And sa volume naman natin, recently nagkaroon tayo ng mataas na volume nung na-block tayo dito sa ating moving average 50. At today nga po is sobrang baba ng ating volume. So it only goes to show na malakas yung ating selling pressure dito sa ating moving average 50, kaya naman nagkaroon tayo ng malaking volume at that time. So yan yung resistance natin dyan sa may 33.70 area. Then we made a strong bearish candlestick partner po sa high volume natin. As of the moment, though meron tayong short-term support na nakikita at 32.50 area, yan kasi yung ating current low, we can see that we still formed a weak candlestick today. Moreover, nabablock agad tayo sa ating moving average 9. So unfortunately, we are looking on a possibility na ma-breakdown natin yung 32.50 area. So as much as possible, iwasan muna natin bumili on its current price and more on observation muna tayo. We are looking on a possible retest at 31.35 area soon due to its weak momentum. For DDMPR, we made a very strong bullish candlestick today, accompanied by a high volume. Nagkaroon po tayo ng malakas na momentum today as we broke out completely our moving average 9, 20, and 50. And kung titingnan natin, Since nung nagkaroon tayo ng moving average 50 dito kay DDMPR, ngayon lang po natin siya na breakout. And dito po sa ating sideways range area na binabantayan, may kita rin natin yung kanyang strength since na breakout niya rin po yung ating upper border. So green flag po natin yan, yung kanyang momentum as of the moment. Ang kailangan po natin bantayan sa kanya sa ngayon is mag-hold yung ating moving average 50 para masustain yung ating momentum. Otherwise, magre-retest po ulit tayo sa ating 1.77 area. So, wag lang po sana nating ma-breakdown ulit itong ating moving average 50. We can speculate a possible high tomorrow around 1.95 or 94 area dito sa ating resistance. Pwede rin lumampas dyan basta within that area, pero beware lang po sa possible profit taking ng ating mga short-term holders, especially sa mga nakaposisyon sa 1.77 area. Kasi if we are going to measure that, meron na tayong at least 9% gain, which is ngayon lang nangyari kay DDMPR. Kaya naman prone po siya for profit taking. So as of the moment as well, since medyo mataas na nga po or nasa 9% na yung ating ginigain from 1.77, iwasan po muna natin humabol para hindi tayo maipit sa mataas na area as we are speculating a possible profit taking by tomorrow. So if ever mag-hold itong ating moving average 50, then makita tayo ng magandang volume, then that's the time na pwede tayong pumasok kay DDMPR. For DMC, we made a strong bullish candlestick accompanied by a high volume and foreign buying tayo today sa kanya around 56 million pesos. Last Thursday, nung ni-review natin siya, ang lakas ng ating selling at umabot tayo around 38 million pesos. Kasabay po siya ng pag-breakout niya sa ating moving average 50. So, sinabi natin last time na okay naman bumili pero mas maganda maghintay tayo ng pullback kasi around 9% na yung gain natin from our last dip at baka itaas lang ng konti yung price at mag-TP, so baka makakuha pa tayo ng magandang price. Pero sa sobrang lakas ng kanyang momentum, hindi na po siya nag-pullback at gumawa pa siya ng kanyang mga higher high. And today nga po, we can see a bullish pattern na 3 white soldiers. So napakagandang pattern po niyan. Ibig sabihin napaka-strong po ng ating momentum. Na breakout din po natin yung ating upper border dito sa ating uptrend channel at yung resistance at 7.50 area. More on hold and buying po tayo as of this time, and we can somewhat say that we have a good support at 7.50 area since we broke it with strong momentum, high volume, and strong bullish candlestick. So ibig sabihin hindi po natin siya in-speculate na ma-breakdown pa po yung 7.50 as of the moment. And tingnan lang po natin itong ating monthly time frame. We are on a record high as well kasi last time na tinouch natin to was November 2019, and dito sa ating monthly time frame we broke out our moving average 200 as well. Kaya naman we have to be long on this stock, hold and buy yung ating mga options kasi napakaganda ng kanyang momentum as of the moment. For AC Energy, we totally regained our momentum after natin mag-dip between our moving average 9 and moving average 20 last time. We are on selling today sa ating net foreign indicator, pero small volume lang naman yan, so somehow wala naman tayong nakikitang selling pressure sa ating mga foreign investors as of the moment. So more on hold pa rin po yung pwede natin maging option kay ACEN as we have a good momentum, evidently by our higher highs. And we are still trading above moving averages, especially moving average 9. For buying option, it's okay to buy, especially that more on green flags yung na-observe natin. Just bear in mind that our possible low as of the moment is at 11 peso area. So kung sakaling malakas talaga yung resistance natin at 12.10, possible nating i-retest ulit itong area na to. And ito rin yung kailangan nating bantayan na huwag ma-breakdown to continue our momentum. For SM investments, we are still consolidating as of the moment, and we can see a symmetrical triangle where we are forming lower highs but at the same time higher lows kasi meron tayong long-term uptrend channel na tinitingnan sa kanya. As of the moment, we made a good bullish candlestick na naka-breakout sa ating mga moving averages. So it's a good sign of strength pero hindi pa natin siya ma-validate kasi kailangan pa natin siyang i-observe within the week. Kasi if meron talaga tayong momentum, dapat within the week, ma-breakout natin itong ating mga lower highs, especially yung ating high around 1,020, yan yung ating previous high. And kapag ka nagawa natin siya within the week, ibig sabihin marami tayong buyers at magandang bumili kay SM Investments. As of this time as well, test buy is also good if you want to be on the safe side para dagdag ka na lang pag nabuo na yung ating momentum. Kumbaga kung gusto mong mauna dito sa mababang price. And then, if ever we are wrong, we can do average down if ever ma-breakdown pa natin yung ating support at 962 peso area. So yan po yung ating babantayan kay SM within the week. For green energy, we are on a weak momentum as we are trading below moving averages. Especially we are below and far from our moving average 200 dito sa ating green line. Sobrang tamlay din ng ating momentum kasi hindi natin nabi-breakout yung ating current resistance na moving average which is moving average 9. So wala tayong support from our buyers and irregular din yung takbo ng ating volume and more on selling yung ating no-observe. Checking green energy into its weekly time frame. Ang green flag na ma-observe natin dito is that we have an uptrend channel in the long term. Pero we have to wait patiently muna bago bumili kasi malayo pa tayo sa ating lower border. And dito sa ating weekly time frame, mas dumoble pa yung ating red flag as we are now trading below moving average 200. So, talaga matamlay yung kanyang momentum. So, more likely, ma-breakdown pa natin yung ating 1 point or yung 2.08 area na support natin. And we may have a possible retest dito sa ating 1.89 area. Pero we still need to re-evaluate green energy at that time sa 1.89 area after natin siyang i-touch if we can see changes into our momentum bago tayo bumili ng shares sa kanya. For Aboitiz Power, today we made a strong bearish candlestick with foreign selling around 5 million pesos. If titingnan natin yung current run ng kanyang net foreign indicator, medyo okay naman kasi meron tayong give and take na nakikita. So selling pressure wise, hindi naman siya ganun ka-alarming as of this time. And market volume wise, today, hindi rin naman siya ganun kataasan. So may selling man tayo today, hindi naman siya ganun ka-strong. Kumbaga parang selling pressure lang pero hindi naman siya ganun ka-volatile. Pretty much we can still see good momentum. Moreover na nag-hold pa rin tayo sa ating moving average 20. Pero if ever man ma-breakdown natin itong ating moving average 20, huwag tayo masyado mag-alala as we have a strong support at 27.90 or moving average 50 area kasi record high natin yan as last time na tinouch natin yan was last March 2020. That is why we can still remain positive dito kay Aboitiz Power. So more on hold pa rin po tayo sa kanya and buying is an option as well. Pero we have to understand the risk na pwede pa tayo mag-dip at 27.90 if ever man. So once we understand that risk at ready tayo doon, we can commit to hold or to buy on this stock. For Emperador, we are currently having a hard time to break out the 18.30 area. So we attempted it several times pero we are failed. So although we are still trading above moving averages, meron tayong nakikitang early warning sign na yung momentum natin is getting weak. Net foreign indicator wise, wala naman tayong selling pressure pero wala rin tayong support na makita as we are trading flat on this indicator. So kulang tayo sa magpupush ng price pataas dito kay Emperador. At this time, if you are a short-term holder or you want to be sure, especially if gain na tayo, you may take some of your gains para in case man na tuluyan manghina yung ating momentum, at least na-secure mo na yung portion of your shares and then repurchase na lang tayo ulit on its low price. And if wala ka pang shares or nagpaplano kang bumili ng shares dito pa lang kay Emperador, don't risk ourselves na pumasok muna as we have an early warning sign of its weak momentum. So more on observation muna tayo. Ang possible low natin is at moving average 50 sa may 16 peso area banda. For Monde, tuluyan na pong natapos yung ating selling pressure. So talagang merong ilang holders lang na nagbenta during this 2 trading days na naging dahilan ng pagbaba niya. So kung napanood niyo po yung previous review natin, nandun po sa news natin yung reason kung bakit po nagkaroon tayo ng massive selling kay Monde. And kung papansinin po natin yung ating volume, as of this time, nagde-descend po siya. So yung volatility natin is nababawasan din. So kumbaga parang mas nakokontrol natin yung galaw ni Monde. Chart-wise, we are doing good as we are forming higher highs from our dip last time. And dito sa ating net foreign indicator, selling man tayo today. But the good thing here is that may kita natin na nabawasan na yung ating selling pressure kasi lumiliit lang yung ating volume. So more on hold po rin po tayo kay Monde. Buying is also good, especially na malapit pa tayo sa ating moving average 9 and 20. So ito talaga yung ideal area ng pagkuha ng shares para hindi tayo humahabol sa mataas na price. For JFC, last Thursday, we are looking for a possible good move as we had a bullish engulfing result after natin mag-dip dito sa ating moving average 100. And moreover, halos lahat ng blue chips natin at that time during our review is positive yung takbo. But today, we can see that we still have a strong resistance at 205 peso area at nanghina ulit yung ating momentum as we traded below moving average 50 today. It seems na parehas sila ng takbo ni SM Investment chart-wise as we are seeing a symmetrical triangle, so lower highs and then at the same time higher lows. Ibig sabihin meron naman tayong momentum, hindi pa lang siya ganon kahinog. So we are still consolidating. In other perspective, good time to accumulate shares habang hindi pa siya nagkakaroon ng massive move para marami tayong ipon na shares. As of the moment, we can see that 191 support is strong enough kasi although meron tayong bearish candlesticks for the current time, pero volume-wise, hindi naman siya ganun kataasan. So, hindi naman strong yung ating selling pressure na magbe-breakdown sa 191 peso area. So, more on hold po tayo and shares accumulation sa mga gusto mag-accumulate ng shares as of this time.
And that's it for today. Kung nagustuhan niyo po itong video na ito, please don't forget to like it and share it as well para mapagbigay insights din po tayo sa iba. And also, kung meron po kayong additional information or thoughts dito sa review na to, comment nyo lang po yan para makatulong din po or makapagbigay information din po tayo sa iba. At sa inyo po na gustong magpa-review ng kanilang mga stocks, comment nyo lang din po yan para maisama po natin sa ating next session. And sa mga bago po nanonood ng video na ito, don't forget to subscribe para lagi po kayo maging updated sa mga bagong videos na nilalabas po natin. Maraming salamat po. I'll see you soon. QRepublic.